Hey, whole lot of Niner fans in the building. Good to have you along with us. How are you? I'm Scott Van Pelt. We'll visit with one of the stars of the game. Going to talk to Joe and Troy here in just a moment. Philip Rivers, one of the giant storylines coming in for the obvious reasons, but it is a San Francisco team with a direct path to the 1 seed that continues to play like it could be just that. 24-17 in the third, and there's Jawan Jennings, and you want the ball? Nope. Oh, that's not spirit of the holidays, is it? After it looked like maybe the Niners had a touchdown pass to Town, just carry next play. They don't challenge. We don't need to. That's Purdy to Christian McCaffrey. 6 more after they did get a pick from Purdy. Rivers here trying to get them within a score, and D. Winters, not just the pick, but the pick 6. And that effectively puts this one on ice. The Niners, for their second game in a row, did not punt the football a single time. And as I mentioned a moment ago, a direct path to the 1 seed if they continue to win. They have games remaining with Chicago and Seattle. Into the booth now, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And Joe, this San Francisco team, as I was just alluding to, it's like they've been hiding in plain sight all year. We've talked about plenty of other teams in the NFC, but if they play like this, offensively like this, how do you assess their chances in a fairly wide open season in the National Football League?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the part of it that you need to focus on, and that is that it does feel wide open in the NFC. It feels wide open in the whole league. I mean, this has been a tough year to figure week to week, and it feels like the 49ers are getting hot. Their quarterback is getting hot. He's getting healthier as the season goes on with a bad toe. And if they play like this on offense, remember, they're playing without Pearsall, their big threat on the outside. Kittle was great tonight. They got the ground game going with McCaffrey. The offensive line has played really well. Purdy's been awesome. They get Tatum and Bethune back in the middle of their defense. There's a lot to be happy about if you're a 49er fan right now. They're going to be tough to beat. They'll be tough for Chicago on Sunday night, and then they're pointed right for that Week 18 matchup against Seattle at home.
Troy, we're always interested in your perspective on the quarterback position for obvious reasons, and we got quite a show for both tonight. Purdy throws 5 touchdown passes, and what Philip Rivers did, you mentioned it on our show, and you mentioned it in the broadcast. I'm proud of what you've seen from your peer and the quarterback fraternity. How would you assess the quarterback play tonight?
Oh, I thought both quarterbacks played great. I don't know how you could watch this game and conclude anything other than that. And Philip Rivers, I think if you had told Shane Steichen and this organization that he would go out and do what he did, they would have thought they had a real good chance of winning this game. But unfortunately for them offensively, which has kind of been the problem for them after the 10th game of the season, they've been unable to run the football with Jonathan Taylor. They got banged up in the offensive line, and then, of course, the defense just really didn't show up tonight for them in order to slow down San Francisco whatsoever. But Philip Rivers was phenomenal. There's not a lot of guys. I mean, there's not a lot of guys who have tried it, one. But to be out of the game for 5 years and be at his age and come out and do what he's done. And Joe talked about it early in the ball game. I think the one thing for Philip was that he didn't want to embarrass himself, and he had to get comfortable with that first and foremost. He certainly did not embarrass himself. He inspired a lot of people out there to go follow their dreams and don't be scared. And I thought he played great.
Scott, I don't know if you're gonna. I have not bounced this off Troy yet, but I think in kind of a strange way. You know, I know it resets his Hall of Fame voting and the Hall of Fame clock, and it pushes it back 5 more years. He was a semifinalist this year. I think him coming back actually helps him because people have come out of the woodwork talking about how much they respect Philip Rivers throughout this league, and he's had an unbelievable career. He just never won the Super Bowl, and I just think it's been one team, one player, one head coach talking about Philip Rivers, and even though that clock restarts for number 17, I think it may help his Hall of Fame candidacy.
Well, there's plenty of quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame that haven't won Super Bowls, so I think we'll see Philip there in 5 years from now.
Interesting perspective. I agree with both of you. You can distinguish yourself in defeat. He certainly did. Purdy, though, even better tonight. 5 touchdowns. We'll see a guy that's been cooking with gas next week in Atlanta and Matthew Stafford with the Rams. You guys have a fantastic Christmas with your families in the middle, and look forward to seeing you both in Atlanta, all right?
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Appreciate it. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with their thoughts on tonight's victory for Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. Big Trent Williams is going to join us as we continue here.
You got the Seahawks on top. You got the division leaders, including the Chicago Bears. What a win that was here in Week 16 over Green Bay in overtime. Got the 49ers. 49ers went out. They're the number 1 seed. You can say the same for Seattle. And the teams on the far right. The Lions have a chance, but it doesn't look great after their loss at home yesterday to the Steelers. And we will send it down to Lisa Solters.
Brock, the first 5 touchdown game of your career. I know you weren't feeling great coming into the game because of a cold. What felt good out on the field tonight?
I mean, everybody just did their job. I feel like Kyle was in his bag with his play calls and the run game. The O-line is doing a great job for Christian. And then obviously the pass game, to be able to dish it out to a bunch of guys and then make plays. Like, just a team effort across the board.
You said Kyle was in his bag. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just the play calls. Everything was, I just feel like it timed out really good. The play action pass, all the things. He did a great job calling plays.
It's also the first time a 49ers quarterback has thrown for 5 touchdowns in 35 years since Joe Montana did it in 1990. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's an honor to be able to play for this organization with guys like Joe Montana, Steve Young, and to be able to be out here wearing the same uniform. I mean, I'm just a kid living a dream.
Your punter, he didn't work tonight. He hasn't worked since November. Just what does that say about just how your offense is rolling right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just try to take it one drive at a time. We don't go into the game going, hey, no punts. It's just, hey, take one drive at a time. Let's try to win this game however it takes. That's just how it's gone the last couple of games, so we just got to keep it going.
On the other side, I saw you had a moment with Phillip Rivers. Just what can you say about him coming back and doing what he's doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome, man. He's a legend in the NFL to be able to come back and rip it like he has and score a bunch of points. I just told him it was an honor to be out on the same field as him, man. I watched him as a kid growing up.
Brock, I know you have 2 games left. You can only play them one at a time. But if you win out, you get the number 1 seed in the NFC. Just how do you like your chances?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to take it one game at a time, one drive at a time, one play at a time, not trying to see out the future or anything like that. So we got to get better. We got to watch the film, get better in practice, and go from there.
All right, thanks, Brock. Congrats on the win. Merry Christmas to you.
The guys are on the line of scrimmage. What does the formation look like? And as well as blitz formation and the option for run and pass, we also have the opportunity. Who's the leading receiver? Right now, Kendrick Bourne is the leading receiver based on formation, based on down and distance in this look. And then obviously with the Kyle Shanahan offense, this is 21 personnel, which you can see in the bottom left, which is 2 running backs, McCaffrey, Kittle, and then, McCaffrey, Juszczyk, and then Kittle's your tight end. And then as this runs right here, you can see how stuff moves. Christian moves out. Brock Purdy gets an ID check. As he comes back in, they check this play. As Juszczyk motions out, percentages change in line. Christian McCaffrey's percentage goes up. Obviously on this play is the deep ball to Kittle. As he releases, his percentage goes from 17 to 20. Obviously a great formational adjustment by the 49ers here, but I think for us, the thing that's cool is we're going to sit there. Dan's going to be on the offensive side. I'm going to be on the defensive side. I'm going to explain how I see stuff on defense. Dan's going to have his answers on offense, and then Field's just going to point us in the right direction. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of a broadcast that we can really talk about the X's and O's of football, which is something that we all enjoy.
That looks awesome.